Good morning students, this is Joy Varghese from Uncovering Chemistry. Last time in video 1 we have discussed about the 4 general formulas, that is aldehyde, ketones, carboxylic acid and acyl chlorides. Okay. Today we are going to discuss about the remaining 3 general forms, that is first we'll discuss about amides. What we are going to discuss about amides, right? So amides, when we say in your book the general formula is given like this: double bond O and here NH2, right? Right. Okay, so this one is your carbonyl carbon. Which carbon? This is your carbonyl group. Now in this case, from the what I call it as general form only you can see, that is the carbonyl carbon, that is if you want you can write it for amides, that is what you can write. See, if carbonyl carbon is bonded to, you can write it down. If carbonyl carbon is bonded to a carbon or hydrogen and a nitrogen of amino group. Nitrogen of which group? Amino group, what we call it as. This is the nitrogen of amino group. Either bonded to a carbon or hydrogen or a nitrogen of amino group, that is NH2. The compound is called amide. Now this thing you can also write it as, now this one we call it as formamide. What we call it as? Formamide. Understood? This you can call it as formamide. Formaldehyde, if you remember, same way, formamide. So formyl group. This one is which group? When we say this one, you can write it there like this. What we say? Here it should be H. What we say? Then only it is formyl group. Or I can also okay. This one, we call it as a which group? Formyl group. Okay. Now from formyl, Y is being removed, and what is added? Amide is added. So same way, formamide is the word given. Okay. Now suppose if it is given, another is there. Instead of this C, if a CH3 is there, that is C double bond O and NH2, like this it is. Understood? So what will be the name of this compound? This one, if I want to write, it will be acetamide. What is the word? Acetamide. Now what is this aceta means? This is the acetyl group. Which group this is? Acetyl group. This group is acetyl. What is it? CH3CO group is CH3CO group is acetyl group. Now from acetyl, what is removed? YL is removed, and what is added? Amide is added. That's why it is called acetyl amide. Understood this part? Now instead of this, if what we call it as benzene ring is there. What is there? Benzene ring, if I write, I can rub this. If instead of this I write here instead, see, a benzene ring is there. In your book it must be not given this. C double bond O and here NH2 is there. This is your phenyl group. Which group this is? Phenyl. This one is your carbonyl group. Understood? Which group it is? Carbonyl group. So if this is given like this, we can write it as this as benzamide. That is what? Benzyl group and amide group. Now which is the benzyl group? So I can write this group. This whole. Understood? So this one, that is C6H5 and CO, or C double bond O also you can write, but I'll write CO. This one, C6H5CO is a benzyl group, and from benzyl what is removed? YL, and what is added here? Amide is added. So like that, benzamide is the word for this. So this is the group in which a carbonyl carbon is attached to either hydrogen or carbon, or carbonyl carbon is also attached to NH2. In both the case, NH2 is common. Here H and CH3 is different. Understood? So this all 3 examples you can write it down in your fair book. Okay, for what we call it as amide, what we say. Okay, now the next one, that is ester. You can turn the page in your textbook. Next page, that is page 58. It is given 58. General formula is given. That is ester and acid anhydride, what is given. Okay, that I am going to discuss next. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Now in this case you can see these are the esters and what we call it as acid anhydrides are 2 derivatives of carboxylic acid. Okay, esters and acid anhydride. Now ester, when we say, the general formula is RCOOR, and for what we call it as acid anhydride, general formula is RCO twice O. Now how this is formed, that I am going to explain, but first I will explain about ester. What I am going to explain about ester. Esters, when we say, the general formula is RCOOR dash. Now what is the meaning of that? Now why are they called what I call it as derivatives of carboxylic acid? Now when we talk about the derivatives of carboxylic acid, they are derived from carboxylic acid. Means what is the meaning of that? Now suppose if I write carboxylic acid is like this. Understood or not? So this OH, this OH, when we say, look here, this OH I am going to replace. Replace this OH with what? R, C, double bond O and R. Understood? So if I go and if I replace this OH with what? R, we got this as ester. This is your carboxylic acid. Which acid this is? Carboxylic acid, and from that we have derived this ester. Means what I have done, I have replaced this OH group with R, that is the alkyl group, so it become ester. Understood? That's why it is called the derivative, what we say. Okay. Now the next part, see. Now in this case there are general what you call many what we call it as examples are given, that one by one we are going to discuss that example. Okay, so now I think you understood why are they called derivatives. Okay, so now you can do one thing, you can write it down in your fair book, this definition of ester. You can write down, when a hydrogen atom of hydroxyl group, hydroxyl group in bracket you write down dash OH. When a hydrogen atom of hydroxyl group or carboxylic acid is substituted by alkyl or aryl group. Now what I have written, when see here I have written RC double bond O and OH. So if a hydroxyl group is replaced by other alkyl, that is R, or an aryl group. Aryl means benzene, C6H5, benzene what we say. So if it is replaced by alkyl or aryl group, the compound is called ester. You can write it down. Okay. Now if suppose instead of this, that is ester, R I write here. Now instead of this, if I write here CH3, and here also I will write here, sorry, just a minute, mistake was there. See, look here. Suppose here it is given, this is your carboxylic acid. Now what we do here, R, C double bond O and OH. Now OH, when we say, no, in that only H is replaced. Understood? You can write it down when I write, say, when a hydrogen atom of a hydroxyl group, that I think definition we have written right only, so it is not a problem. So when a hydrogen atom of an hydroxyl group is replaced by, so this hydrogen atom is replaced by what? An R, alkyl group, or instead of R you can write an aryl group. Understood? It is called, the compound is called ester. Understood? So in this case here, suppose instead of this R, if I write the general form, I will convert it into CH3. Means this one I can write like this, CH3 C double bond O dash CH3, like this. Understood? Or this can also be written as CH3 C double O CH3, like this. Okay. So what will be the name of this compound when we say? So this will be methyl acetate. What is the name of this compound? Methyl acetate. Now this is your methyl group. Understood? And this is acetate group. Which group? Acetate. ATE is a word used for ester. If you methanoate, like this all word if you remember. So acetate. Acetyl means, so what is this here? You can see CH3 C double O is there. No, we call it as acetate. ATE. And CH3CO is there, we call it as acetyl, like this. Understood this part? So what is the difference? I think you understood this. Okay. So CH3C double O it is. So that's why acetate, ATE word is a suffix used for ester. It's a suffix used for ester. Understood this part? So I think this part is clear now. Okay. Now, so here we replace this with what? CH3. This R group we replace here. Understood? So if anyone asks you what is ester, So in carboxylic acid, if a hydroxyl group hydrogen is replaced by an alkyl or an aryl group, we call it as an ester. So this is an example of ester. Another example, if I want to give, I can write like this. Instead of R here, I will write AR. AR means like this. Say ARC. C double bond O dash R. This is one in which one is alkyl group and one is what we call it as which group? Aryl group. I will rub this part. Okay. So in this case, you can see the general formula will be here now. AR C double O R like this here. Understood? So now for this, if I want to, instead of AR, I will write a benzene ring. I will draw benzene ring. Okay? C double bond O dash CH3 like this. Understood? So instead of AR, what is written? Benzene ring, and instead of R, what is written? CH3 is there. What is the name of this compound? This name of the compound is methyl benzoate. ATE. Now methyl benzoate, when we say, in this case, this is your benzoate. What is this? Benzoate. And what is this? This is your methyl. Understood? So this is the word how it is written, methyl benzoate. Okay, the structure what you have written. Now if it is different, that is, now suppose if instead of this, I think this part, I think it is clear, methyl benzoate. Okay, now suppose if I change this, that is, here you can see with oxygen what is attached? CH3 was attached. Now with this oxygen, not carbon, I am talking about with this oxygen. With this oxygen, if a benzene ring is attached, means what? Now here it will be AR, means you can see with the oxygen AR is attached, and here your alkyl group. So I will need to change this. I will change here and I will write here CH3, and instead of CH3 I will write here benzene ring like this. Understood? Then this is your phenyl group. Which group this is? Phenyl. And this is which group? Acetate group. Which group? Acetate. Understood or not? This I will explain here. This CH3C double O, CH3 the acetate. So the name of this group will be phenyl. What is this? Phenyl acetate. So understood this part? Two difference means with oxygen what is attached. No, if phenyl group is attached, phenyl acetate. If what I call it as, here what was there? If benzene was there and here CH3 was there, it was called, what was the name? Methyl benzoate was the name. So don't forget this. This is the important part what I have discussed here. Understood this part? Means what is attached to which carbon is very important. Okay. Now the next one, this was all about what we call it as ester. Now I am going to discuss about acid anhydride. Just a minute. Okay. Now what we say, the next one what we are going to discuss about acid anhydride. What I am going to discuss about? Acid anhydride. Now anhydride word means removal of water. Now how it is being removed? That is, if you see, if you take two groups or two molecules of acetic acid, that is, if I take two molecules like this, CH3 C double bond O dash OH, another molecule CH3C double bond O dash OH. Understood? Now from this molecule I am going to remove this water molecule. You can see this is minus H2O. So what it will give? It will give CH3 C double bond O dash O, C double bond O and CH3. This, if you want, you can write like this, ulta. Okay, or CH3 also you can. So here if you see the water is removed, this is your acid anhydride. Okay, so how acid anhydride is derived? That is, by removal of water molecule you get acid anhydride. What we say? What we get? Acid anhydride. Understood this part? So this is acid anhydride what we are talking about and how it is being formed. Okay, now in this, when we say this is a derivative of carboxylic acid, so you can easily make out that is two carboxylic molecules we have taken, and from that we removed what? Water, and we got a derivative from that, that is acid anhydride. Understood? So now this we are going to discuss the part next. you can write down the definition, that is when from carboxylic acid it is derived what we said. Okay, so when a hydrogen of the hydroxyl group is replaced, when we say when a hydrogen atom of the hydroxyl group is replaced or displaced by an acyl group. Acyl means this one, acyl, RCOOR. Oh, sorry, this is COR group. What is this group? C double bond OR. This is your acyl group. Yeah, this we already have discussed. Acetyl, what we say. See, so if what we say a hydroxyl group, hydrogen of hydroxyl group, you can write it down. If when a hydrogen atom of hydroxyl group of carboxylic acid is displaced by acyl group. Acyl means COR. This way also you can write acyl group. The compound is called acid anhydride, right? So this one, if it is replaced by this, you can also write this as CH3C double bond O dash C double bond O and CH3, right? So you can see here in this case. In this case, this is the group which is replaced. This is hydrogen replaced by this group. This is the group. Okay, so it's called acetic anhydride or acid anhydride also. Clear? Now this is an example of acetic anhydride. This is an example of acetic anhydride. Now instead of this two, that is, you can see here, instead of this two CH3, if I write an aryl group, aryl group means I'll write here a benzene ring instead of this two. You can see, okay, C double bond O dash O, C double bond O, and then here dash. If I replace it with two benzene rings, what we say, in means these are your AR. This both are AR. So if I want to write, I can write like this: AR C double bond O dash C double bond O dash AR. Okay, here you can replace R or you can replace AR also, like so. I am talking about AR. So if two benzene rings are there, we can call it as benzoic. What we can call it as? This is acetic acid. What is from that? This is benzoic acid. So two benzoic acid groups are used. So benzoic anhydride. What it is called? Benzoic anhydride. Understood? So this is the all general forms which are given in your book. Okay, so that what we have discussed one by one. Okay, so this was all about what we call it as the general forms given. That is, first we discuss about what we call it as aldehyde. Then we discuss about we discuss about aldehydes. Then we discuss what we say ketones. Then we discuss carboxylic acid. Then we discuss acyl chlorides. We discuss. Then we discuss about what we call it as esters. We discuss about this, and also one was remaining. Okay, just a minute. We discuss about amides also. Okay, so total, if you see, now there are 6 general forms what we have discussed, which contains a carbonyl group. Now if I want, you can just write down all the groups which are given in your book, so that whole part will be clear to you. Just a minute. Okay, so one by one, all general forms I will write it down, so it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so first one what we discussed was R, C double bond O and H. This was aldehyde, if you remember. In your textbook you can see on page 357. Aldehyde we discussed. Then we discussed this was aldehyde. Then we discuss about ketone. So R, C double bond O dash R dash, same or different, mixed ketone or simple, that when it comes I'll explain here again. Then we discuss about carboxylic group, C double bond O dash OH, carboxylic acid. Okay, then we saw RC double bond O dash, halogen was there. So this was acyl halides. What we have discussed, okay, from your textbook. Then amides we discussed, that is R, C double bond O and NH2. This was about amide. Clear? Then we discuss RC double bond O dash C double bond O. Sorry, just a minute. This was acid here. This was this what we discussed was ester. Then we discuss RC double bond O dash C double bond O dash R. This was acid anhydride. Okay, so these are all the general formulas what we have discussed till now. Understood? Now in your book there are certain other things also given, that is the sources of 3 fragrant, that is given on page 358. That is, it is given about vanilla beans, it is given. Then it is given about salicylaldehyde, that is we get it from meadowsweet. Okay, it's a plant what we get. Okay, then we have discussed about, if you see, in that cinnamaldehyde is given, that is from cinnamon, tej what we call. Understood? Taj or tej, whatever it is, taj we call in Gujarati. Okay, cinnamon what we say. Clear? So these are all used in a fragrance part, that is for enhancing the aroma of the food. And vanilla, though I think you know vanilla ice cream, that plain ice cream what we used to have it, with the various other what we call combination. Okay, so it's a aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid are widespread spread. That is in nature from we get. That is plants and animals also we get. Animal I told you regarding ant bite. That is what we call it as formic acid. Okay. Then in your book it is given they play an important role in biochemical processes of life. That is biomolecules what we say in our body what we say. Then they add fragrance and flavor to nature. For example, what I said, vanillin, that is from vanilla beans. Then it is given salicylaldehyde, that is from meadowsweet, and cinnamaldehyde from cinnamon. Okay, now the structures of this all are given. I will just draw it on the board. So that part is also over. Just I will draw this part. So these are the 6 what we call 7 general forms what we have discussed till now. Okay, in which everywhere if you see there is a carbonyl group. Which group is there? Carbonyl group. This all are containing which group? Carbonyl groups are there. You can see everywhere. Which group? What I am talking about? Carbonyl group is present. So these are the important compounds containing carbonyl groups, like this also you can see. Okay, so now the next one what I am going to discuss is about the cinnamaldehyde and everything. So just a minute, I will finish this part. Okay, now the first one given in your book, that is vanillin. Second one what is given is salicylaldehyde. CYL. Okay, and third one what we call it as cinnamaldehyde. Okay, this is the synthesized in laboratory. These all things. Vanilla we get from vanilla beans. Okay, this we get from meadowsweet plant. Meadowsweet plant we get this salicylaldehyde. What we say, nice smell, it is fragrant. Then another one what we say is cinnamon, what we call it as. Okay, so now this, if I want to write the structure for this, it is, you can see here, for vanilla it is given like this, CHO, clear, here OH is there, and here I think OCH3 is there. So this is the formula for vanillin. Then when we say for this part salicylaldehyde, this is used in various ointment, or salicylic acid is used as a base in ointments and all, roll-on and all, what we say, no? What we use. So salicylic acid is there as a base. So here you can see CHO is there, and here will be OH. Then here, okay, here another for cinnamaldehyde, it is given like this, CH double bond CH like this, and then single bond CHO is there. Now if you want, instead of this benzene ring what we draw, now you can draw double bond like this. Okay, so this one also 3 structures, you can write it down. It can be asked for MCQ also. Okay, so this was all about which are used for food flavorings and all. Okay, flavoring agents, what we call. Okay, so this was all about given in your book. They are used in many food products. It is given in your textbook, and pharmaceutical to add flavor. Some of these families are pharmaceuticals. When we say for small kids, for small kids, whenever they make medicine, they give this flavor, strawberry flavor, vanilla flavor and all. Okay, so why? Because that medicine they don't eat. They are, means it is difficult for small kids to swallow that medicine, right? So if this is nice, it is smelling, they call that as a, whatever, it's a chocolate or like that they give, and the student, the kids used to eat. So when you were also being small, most of vanilla flavor syrups were there, medicines were there, so kids eat it very easily. Okay, so that is the word. Then what you call pharmaceutical to add flavor. Some of these families are manufactured for used as a solvent. Solvents, when we say acetone, that is propanone, CH3COCH3, that is used as a nail polish remover. That what we have discussed. Then for preparing materials like adhesive means like Fevicol and all. Understood? Fevikwik, Fevicol means adhesive, what we say, for sticking. Then paints and resins, what we say. Paints, I think you know, resins for various purposes we use. And perfume industries also, this aldehyde and all are used. Remember this thing. Noise flavoring are there. Then plastics also they use this. Then fabrics also, aldehydes and everything are used. So we are going to discuss more about this in the next chapter. But the next topic, that is in video 3, it will be about nomenclature, that is common name and IUPAC name. Okay, so till then for video 3 we will stop here. See that this all things what I have explained here, you write it down in your fair book as very well handwriting, nice handwriting it should be. So write it down in your fair book, this all things, and next time we will be discussing about the nomenclature part. Okay, thank you very much.